If you've ever wanted to start your own online business, but have no idea what to do, and right now you're stuck at home and you're thinking, this is the best time to get started, but what should I do? Then stick around, because today I'm going to share with you the 5 steps to building your own online business from scratch. Before we get started, welcome back to everybody who's come back again. And if you're new here and you're wondering who on earth is this woman who is telling you how to start an online business, my name is Amanda Vandergulik, and I help parents teach financial education to their children. So first, let me tell you why I want to share this with you today. You see, I started my first online business way back in 2007. And it was the hardest thing I'd ever done. I had no idea how to upload anything to the internet. I just couldn't understand how to get my material on the internet. I loved the concept, but I had no idea how to do it. Then I had to learn things like coding and how to upload to an FTP server and how to connect a domain to a website, how to connect that then to a blog to promote it, how to find a processing payment system to actually take the money when people wanted to buy my materials, and then how on earth to actually send them the courses that they purchased from me, how to have a platform for members, like a membership site, how to get affiliates to market for me and how to get that to work together. The biggest struggle I had over the years was honestly just getting all the different platforms that I needed to work together with my website so that it would just run smoothly. And it was a huge hassle. But you're so lucky, because nowadays it is so much easier. I spent hours, weeks, years of struggle just trying to get my websites to work for me. I just want to save you that hassle, because you don't need to do that anymore. Today you can actually learn from people like me who have done it the hard way, and using newer systems, get your online business up and running so much faster and so much more effectively, and really offer the products and the services for your prospects, your clients, that they really want. So let's get started, and I'll share with you the 5 steps to starting your own online business from scratch. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is figure out what on earth are you going to sell, right? No. No, if you focus on what you're going to sell, then you're probably going to spend decades wasting your time and wasting your money trying to figure out how to sell that thing. Trust me, I've been there. I know what I'm talking about. Instead, something I learned from my dear mentor, Ryan Levesque, was to actually first focus on who are you going to serve. So what market do you want to be in before you even consider a product? And one book that I highly recommend that Ryan Levesque wrote is called Choose, and he just brought this out last year. It's so good that this book, I gave it to my daughter for her 17th birthday to help her with starting her own online business. So what he does in this book is he'll walk you through using your own talents or your hobbies or your special interests. Find a market that has buyers ready to buy in it, and something that's going to last the long term, not just a fad market that is here today and gone tomorrow. We want to have a market that you can count on to earn passive recurring income from for years and years and years to come. Okay, so that is the key. We first want to find out what market, and then once we know what market we want to work in, then we want to focus on who are we going to serve and ask them what they want to buy from you. I know, what? I'm going to ask people what they want to buy from me? Yes, you are, but not quite like that. You're not going to go knock, knock, hey, what would you like me to sell you? Because, yeah, that's not going to work, right? But instead, Ryan actually wrote another book called Ask, and I'm going to put all of this information in the description below so that you can go to all of the resources that I'm going to mention here today. And in his book, Ask, Ryan actually teaches a method whereby you send out a survey to your market audience to find out what their biggest challenge is. What are they struggling the most with in the market that you're looking for? And then finding a way to find a solution to their biggest challenge and offering that as your product or service. Let's take a market example for you. So my cake decorating business Cakes have been around for a long time, and they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Cakes are going to be around for a long time yet to come. Even during the pandemic, my videos have actually skyrocketed in the amount of people who are wanting to know how to bake a cake. You can check it out in my video right here. Anyway, so my point here about the market is first finding out what somebody's interest is, and then figuring out their biggest challenge. So with my cake decorating videos, for example, a lot of people don't know how to bake a cake. They were never taught how to bake a cake, and especially in times like now when they're stuck at home and there's a birthday coming up, but they can't celebrate anywhere else and they can't order a cake without worrying about where the germs are going to be. They want to know how to make their own cake. And even when it's not a pandemic, you'd be surprised the amount of people who really want to learn how to bake their own cake. So it's something that's always there. So then I ask my market, okay, what do you want to learn? So maybe they just want to learn the basic ingredients that are needed for the cake. Or maybe they want to learn how to decorate their cakes to really wow their friends and family. The point is to not guess what they want, but to actually ask your market. And Ryan does such a beautiful job in teaching exactly how to do that in his Ask book. So check out the links below, again, for the resources that I mentioned here today. So the first step, again, was to make sure that your online business is in a market where people actually want the information for a long time yet to come. That has been around for a long time and it's going to stick around for a long time. And then the second part of the first step is finding out what your market is actually looking for. So let's move on to step number 2, which is really exciting and is the step that a lot of people think is number 1, but it is totally not number 1. It is number 2, and that is to build your website. All right, so now you've marketed or you researched your market and you know what people want to buy. Now you need to build your website, that platform where people can come and visit, get to know you, and buy your products or services. So I want to go over a couple of different platforms and why I recommend them and why I don't recommend you do what I did for the first decade of my time online. So what I did is I just dove straight in the deep end. I had no idea what I was doing. First of all, I didn't do the choosing the market and asking the questions, so I spent years wasting a lot of time and money going after the wrong thing. I happened to get lucky in a couple of them, so thank goodness I learned along the way, and I've got the most amazing mentors that I'm going to share with you today. But what I needed to do was build a website that would speak to itself and speak to other platforms that I needed to use to make my website run. You need to have an opt-in page. So you need a way to capture email addresses from people who actually want to hear from you so that you can market to them. So you can build a relationship and offer the courses and the products that you want to offer over the long term. You want to have that fan base that is directly yours, that you're not reliant on any other system. You have that list. So you need what's called an opt-in page. And an opt-in page is something similar to the page that you see here on the screen. This one is actually for my YouTube success secrets, which I will talk more about later on. And in this case, the idea here is in order to sign up for the free masterclass that I'm working on right now, they have to put in their name and their email address, and then they will be notified when the masterclass is ready. That is a form of an opt-in page. So you want to give something of tremendous value to your visitors that they're willing to give you their name and their email address for in exchange so that you can then send them the product, the course, whatever it is that you're giving of great value to build that relationship, to build that trust. You can't just ask for something without giving first. You need to set the example. So the first thing you need for your website is an opt-in page or a landing page, something that's going to present itself to your market audience and give them that feeling of, I'm getting something of value. I want to hear from this person. And the next thing you're going to need is you're going to need a back-end system for your website. So you're going to need a place where you can host your products, have a system in place to deliver those products. If it's an information product, you need an online place where you can deliver that information. You need to have a payment processor, whether it's ClickBank or PayPal or Stripe Whatever system that you're going to use, it needs to talk to your website. It needs to talk to your email provider. And it needs to talk to your fulfillment. And you need customer service. You need a way for your customers to connect with you with any of their questions. You need to have a system in place to take care of any refunds. You probably won't get a lot of refunds, but you might need to do a refund now and then. Not every product is for every person, and you need to have those systems in place. In my case, I offered a membership site, and I could not for the life of me get my membership site to communicate with my payment processor, to communicate with my affiliate system, which I'll talk more about in a moment. But I couldn't get all these pieces to work together, and I spent years struggling and having to code with HTML coding or PHP, uploading files to my FTP server, getting that to talk to. Anyway, it was a nightmare. But don't worry, because they've made it so much easier. But there are things to look out for. There are a lot of free website builders out there right now, which is great, and it's a great way to get started, to test the waters. But they have the same problem, that they don't communicate with the pieces you need if you're serious about building an online business from scratch. Not just a hobby site, but a site that's going to actually make you money over the long term. Or to take your offline business and create a venue, especially right now during COVID-19, to connect with your customers online. So the two platforms that I personally use and that I love to pieces are Kartra and GroovePages. And I'm going to just explain each of them to you. So they were both founded by the same mentor of mine, Mike Filsame, who's also a friend. And Kartra was the original platform that he built a couple of years ago, along with other mentors like the late Andy Jenkins and a few other people. And I was so incredibly grateful when Kartra came out. I had just recovered from a coma, and my ability to actually fight with my systems and work the way I had been working before was completely limited. I didn't have the physical ability to do that, and I needed to find something that was going to work a lot easier for me. And Kartra came out, and it had everything all in one place, and it is fabulous, and I highly recommend it. If you already have a business that you want to bring online and you have everything already in place and you just need to bring it online, Kartra is the place for you to go right now. GroovePages is the future of where we're going. I'm actually in the process of moving all of my Kartra website over to GroovePages over the next year, so that it will just flow even easier. And I am super excited about that, especially if you're somebody with a slower internet. I highly recommend it. But for right now, it's just in beta, and so only a couple of people can get in, and we're testing the system. So until I've completely tested it, I don't want to be promoting it too much yet until I know for sure that it is absolutely great, which I totally know is going to happen. So anyway, Kartra will host your websites. It will help you create your web pages. It has an email program in it. It has the ability to have affiliates, which I'll talk about again in a moment, what an affiliate is and how that's going to help your business. And it has an ability for you to have that communication that you need to have to create sales funnels, to have return policies in place, to make sure that you're complying with everything you need to comply with. Anyway, it took all those years of frustration and trying to piece this piece to that piece to this piece to that piece and just put it all in one area. And GrooveApps is going to be doing that as well. So what I've got for you actually is I've put both in the description below, and I want you to go and see which one's going to work best for you right now. And I've written down below why I recommend each for where you're at right now. So the second step is actually building your website. It's actually really exciting, and everything is just one step at a time. So again, step one is first figuring out what market you want to be in. That is going to stand the test of time, and asking those people how you can best serve them, and then offering them the solution they're looking for. Step two is building your website and making sure that all the pieces fit together so that once you launch your website, everything is working. And that's probably the chunkiest part of this whole process. That will be the part that will take the most time, but a heck of a lot less time than it took me. You could now get this done literally within like a week, whereas it took me years. So that's the chunkiest bit, and this next step is really exciting. So now that you've built your website, it's time, before we launch our website, for me to talk to you about affiliates. What is an affiliate? All right, so let's say that you went and you saw this really cool movie, and then you told your friend about the movie, and then they went to watch the movie only because you had told them about it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have watched the movie. You, in effect, worked like an affiliate, only you didn't get anything for recommending the movie other than that lovely feeling of knowing now you had somebody to talk about the movie with. An affiliate is somebody who recommends things. So like when I recommend this book, I'm not an affiliate until I give you a link to the book that you can click on, and if you decide to invest in the book through my link, then I get paid a commission on it at no extra cost to you, of course. And that would be an affiliate sale. So an affiliate is like a sales team. It's your sales team. So for your online business and whatever product or service that you end up deciding to sell, you want to create a fan base of people who just love your products and your services so much, they want to tell everybody. And you want to compensate them for that and thank them for that with a small commission on what they recommend and what you then sell. And again, at no extra cost to your customer, just as a thank you to the person who referred the sale for you. But to do that, it's really tricky to set up a whole affiliate program that's going to then track. So what if I recommended you to this book? Okay, so I've got a link in the description below to Amazon, and that's my affiliate link. So I send you to get the book. What happens next? You click on the link and you go check out the book. Maybe it's not the right time, or maybe your kid's like, Mommy, I just cut myself and I need a Band-Aid. So you leave the website and you go off and you do something else. And a day later or a week later, you're like, oh, there was that book I was looking at. And you go back and you look at it. How does the system know I referred you? That's where an affiliate system platform comes in. It will track who you refer for a certain amount of time. Really good affiliate platforms will track it like indefinitely. And some affiliate platforms will only track it for a couple of days, a couple of hours. Each one is different. I personally like using an affiliate platform where my members can refer their friends and families to have a look at my courses, get some free, cool, fun stuff from me at no cost to them, but just to build that trust, that connection. And then if they decide down the track to invest in one of my products or courses, then I can go back to that referrer and say thank you, and here is a commission on that sale for you. Again, it didn't cost their friend or family anything extra, but they get a thank you for doing that. I just share some of the profit with them to thank them for the sale. And I highly recommend, if you're serious about getting an online business in place, you want to have an affiliate program so that you're going to share the sale. And then you might be wondering, but then I'm going to make less money. Yes, technically you would make less money on that sale, but technically you wouldn't have that sale unless somebody had referred it. Either you're doing the marketing and then you make the full amount, or other people are doing the marketing for you and you share that. If you didn't have that sale to begin with anyway, do you really care if you give some of that money away if you do make the sale? Can you see how that's just good business? So one of the platforms, again, Kartra has the affiliate system in it, but it's part of the paid program, paid platform. But right now, only during COVID-19, right now, Mike Vilsame is actually giving away his GrooveSell, which is the system where you can sell your products, but also it's his whole entire affiliate system for free. Like, as in no credit cards, no payments ever, like free, which I've never seen done anywhere ever. They don't even take a percentage, they don't take a commission, nothing. It's all entirely free. And why are they doing this? Because, like, as I mentioned before, Groove is in beta right now. So they want to have members come in and try things out and all that. And of course they're hoping that you're going to love their affiliate program and their sales program so much that you're going to want to also then have their page builder or their webinar assistants and other products that they have. So right now they give you this one, which is huge, for free, in the hopes that maybe you'll like them and invest in them again in the future. And so I wanted to let you know about that because, again, free. Otherwise, when you get to the stage of needing to promote your business, because we don't make sales unless we promote our business, you're going to have to pay for that. And you're going to have to pay for it monthly. And an affiliate program can come up to like $197 a month or more. And so this one's free, but free, nothing free. So I put a link down below. I can't promise how long it's going to be open for though. Again, it's just something that they're doing right now to help everybody who's going through the pandemic, because we know that this is the time when you need our help the most. So I hope that really helps you. It is my affiliate link. I won't make a single penny on it, but I want to share it with you. And like I said, if you like their program and you like their platforms and you decide to invest in the future, then Mike will give me a thank you commission on that at no extra cost to you. But this thing is free. Nada. All right, so you know who you're marketing to, you know what you're selling them, you've got your website built, you've set up yourself for a sales platform, and your affiliate sales system is ready. Everything is now in place and it's ready, but it's not live yet. Because before you go live, you definitely want to set up your structure so you can launch your product or service to the world. And the most effective way to do that is to first build that connection, that trust with your market audience, to give them something of so much value that they can't help but want to invest in whatever it is that you have to offer, because they know that you give the goods. They know they can trust you, and they want to tell their friends and family about you because you're that good. You're that genuine, you're that authentic and real. I realize that's the same word. And that's what I want to teach you right now. So the fourth step to starting your own online business from scratch is to get yourself positioned to launch your product. And the person that I highly recommend for learning that, who also happens to have a free webinar going, or actually a free masterclass going on this week, and it ends this Friday though, so you really got to check it out today if you want to have a look at it. It's a free 4-day live masterclass, and I'll put a link in the description below. It's from Jeff Walker, and it's his product launch formula, and he walks you through how to set up your website so that you have a whole line of people who are dying to get in and invest in your product and your service by giving the goods up front and then over delivering afterwards. So I'm not going to get too much into that because he goes totally into depth on it for you. And I'm going to just put the link below, but definitely check that out. It is closing this Friday, and it's a free masterclass all week. So make sure you check that out and take as many notes as you can. I first invested with Jeff way back in 2010 was the first time I ever learned about product launch formula, and it blew my world. And he was the first internet marketer that I trusted. And he's never once broken that trust over the past, 10 years. So he taught me to just be genuine, to just give, and just trust that by giving your best, people will want to support your business. That's what you want. You want loyal customers. So definitely check that out. After you've launched, then it's the next one. Are you ready? Step number 5, which is the one I'm most excited about right now, and the masterclass that I'm working on right now is to help you with step number 5, which is learning how to promote your website, to promote your product or your service for free. Actually, even better, to get paid for promoting your website. Can you imagine? To get paid to advertise. That's what I'm going to be talking about. So traditionally speaking, if you were watching TV, you would see a commercial, and the people who put the commercial up there, they buy a spot for that commercial. It costs them money to advertise. And that's what people are used to. We pay for advertising. What if you got paid for advertising? That's what I do. So my cake decorating channel has been around since about 2011. And over the years, I've built up my channel, and I have a whole bunch of different videos on there showing different yummy baking recipes and how to decorate cakes. And I allow Google ads to be placed on my videos. So my members can watch the videos for free, and then ads are placed on my videos. And when they watch my videos, I get paid ad revenue every time somebody decides to click on one of the ads or to watch a longer ad. And that is what I'm talking about. So the point that I wanted to bring across about being paid for advertising, the ads that are placed on my YouTube videos, they pay to have those ads on my YouTube videos. But the purpose of my YouTube videos is to get people to go to my website so that they'll want to buy my cake decorating book. So I'm providing value to my YouTube fan base, giving them information they can use right away or entertaining them right away, making them want to check out my website, offering a freebie. So in that case, I offer a free printable download of my marshmallow fondant recipe, because if you're a cake decorator, you know that fondant is crazy expensive and really doesn't taste that good. So I offer a marshmallow fondant recipe that tastes good and is super cheap to make. So my viewers who visit the cake decorating channel on YouTube, they want that recipe. So then they go from my video, they go to my website, and they download that. They have to put their name, just like on this page, their name and their email address in, and in exchange, I give them that recipe, and they can print it off and have it in their kitchen. And then I upsell them the opportunity to buy my whole cake decorating book. And then you could go on from there. Maybe you have a whole cake decorating course. It's how you funnel your system. You start with one thing and you build it up to the next. But the really cool part is the YouTube channel where I share these videos, because I allow Google to place ads on my videos, I'm technically getting paid to advertise my own website. And I want to show you how to do that. And I've just started my second channel, which is my financial education channel, the one that you're on right now, for parents teaching their children about money, and for entrepreneurs learning how to build online businesses from scratch. And so I am creating a masterclass to help you figure out how to get started on YouTube so you can promote your business too for free. And then down the track, when you qualify for the ad revenue share, then you can actually make money promoting your website, which is a crazy idea that is actually possible in today's age. You know, we're stuck at home. We have to social distance, keep each other safe, and I'm earning more money right now for advertising my business than I've ever done before. It's insanely crazy, and I can't wait to share it with you. So I've got a link in the description for that as well as all the other resources that I mentioned today. Make sure you go and grab those and check out the GrooveSell, which is for free during COVID. So definitely check that out this week and get your free account now. Even if you don't use it now, grab it now so that when your business is ready for you to actually open up an affiliate system, or even if it's just ready to start payment processing for your products, get it now so you have it for free and you never have to pay anything for it. Go and check out Jeff Walker's product launch formula masterclass, because it's only open until Friday. So definitely do that and take as many notes as you can. He's going to also show you his course, and check that out as well. I own it. I've been a PLF owner since 2010. It's the best marketing program you're ever going to find to learn how to market your products. But go and check out my free masterclass. Sign up for that. I'm in the process of creating it. I'm going to be releasing it in about maybe a week, 2 weeks. I want to make sure I give you the best that I can. So it might be 2 weeks. And put your name and email address in there, and then I will let you know as soon as that is ready, so I can get you started building your own YouTube channel and directing people to your websites as well. I'm so excited. What did you find the most helpful about today's video? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know what market you're interested in going into, what ideas you have of ways that you can serve your market, and what you're most excited about. So give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you know somebody, a friend or family member who could really use this right now, please share this with them. I really appreciate your help. And then I want you to head on over here and check out this video where I'm going to show you how my one video earns $200 to $300 per month to advertise my business. It's earned over $4,000. So go and check that out. I'm going to let you in the back end of YouTube and you can check that out there. I'll see you soon.